Chainlink, a very popular altcoin in the cryptocurrency space. It's a bit of a Marmite coin. Some people love it, some people hate it. Regardless of that, though, it has broken out of a very long-term range. And as you can see, some crazy price action over the last couple of weeks. So in this video, I'm going to be going over some potential price targets, both to the upside and for the downside. Some bullish and bearish signals to watch out for. And also some TP areas for the USDT and the BTC pair for when things start rocking and rolling in the bull market, because it's very important to take profits along the way. I'm also going to show you some of the trades we've been doing on the Learning Crypto Premium, specifically the Earn While You Learn as well. So if you're interested in that, stick around and all will be revealed a little bit later on. So before all of that, let's get into the charts. And as you can see, Chainlink, even though we've had this rally, let's go from the bottom of that weekly range low. We've had a 100% rally, as you can see. However, price is still 79 or close to 80% down from all-time highs. So still some gains to be made. In fact, if we just take a look at what a return to all-time highs would be from today's prices, you're looking at about 380% still. So not too bad. Obviously, there are some bigger R&Rs out there, but still plenty of gains to be made. So let's get rid of that and zoom in a little bit. So as you can see, we've got this clear weekly range that we've broken out of. We were stuck in this range for 511 days. And the weekly range is the range low, $5.27, range high at $9.62, and a weekly mid-range here at, call it $7.50. As you can see, broke over the top last week. Nice little bullish retest of the weekly range high, and we're off again, heading towards that $12.70 weekly level. Now, bullish and bearish signals to watch out for. A bearish signal would certainly be if we were to make this one big deviation. So if we were to get a weekly close back inside $9.62, that would not look good at all. A bullish signal, as I'm sure you can imagine, is basically a break of this weekly level here at $12.70. I think if we break and hold above that, then we are off to the races at full bull market on. Now, a potential scenario here is a come up, test $12.70, reject, come back down, retest this weekly range high as support, and if it holds, then we could see another higher leg up. But just something to watch out for. If we do make that deviation back inside $9.62, on one hand, it's positive. You'll get more time to accumulate in this range if you missed out here. However, if you're obviously hoping for higher, you might have to wait for a little bit longer. So going into TPs, let's just get rid of this little range. Going into TPs, my first TP, with that being said, would actually be $12.70. Reason being, the scenario I just pointed out, what if we do come back down and retest the weekly range high? You can take those profits, rebuy here, and increase your stack. You only need to take, say, 10% off. So in the last few weeks, I've been making videos on various altcoins, ADA, AVAX, Mana, Rose, and Soul for the LC Trading Challenge, which has been explained in those videos. If you want to go check them out, they're on the channel. But what I've been saying the last 2 weeks whilst covering these pairs is that we're much closer to the bottom than the top, and it's probably a really good time to start packing those bags for coins that you want to be holding in the bull market. And as you can see, this is the reason why. You never know when crypto is going to pop off. So if you've been looking at Link and not buying, you're obviously having a bit of regret now. However, if you have been buying in this range, then happy days. This is why you should be taking profits. In my personal opinion, if I was an investor in Link, I'd be looking to take some profits here at $12.70 in case we do get that rejection pullback. And what if we do deviate back inside the range? At least you've taken some profits off the table. Whatever you want to do with those profits, whether you want to rebuy Link as it comes down and retest levels, whether you want to pay yourself, take it out of crypto, or invest it into another project, whatever it is, no one goes broke taking profits. So as I say, that would be TP1. Next TP would be just up here at around $18. So you can see clear level of support and resistance in the past, and start of this downtrend from April of last year as well. So very significant level. We'd definitely be looking at taking some profits from there. Let's just take a look at what a return from this price would be at current day's prices. So that's about a 60% gain, not to be sniffed at all. And in fact, what I did want to show you as well is, say if you've been accumulating in this range as I just spoke about before, and we get up to $12.70, you would, if we just take an average from the weekly mid-range, let's say you've got an average buying price of around $7.50, that's a 70% gain almost. Not to be sniffed at, not to be left on the table. Take a little bit of profit off, And as I say, you can do what you want with that. Moving on then to the next TP is up here at $28. So I think price will probably move quite quickly between $20 and $28. As you can see, it's very fast moving every time we've been in this area. So let's take a look at what a return from today's prices to that area would look like. That's 150% gain. Again, very nice indeed, not to be sniffed at. Next one, slightly higher at $35. You can see all these wicks and candle body closures around $33 to $35. So again, not a bad area to be taking profits. So let's take a look again where that would get you in terms of buying today. Getting back up to those prices, that's a 200% return. Again, fantastic return, considering we've already done a 100% move. So the gains are definitely still there. Next TP, $45. Again, you can see these wicks from April 21 and May 21. So again, a really nice little TP area there. So from today's prices, you're looking at a 300% return. And then you can all see where the final TP would be right up the previous all-time highs, which would be at around 50, maybe front running a bit, 50, 52, $53, anywhere in and around there. And as I say, a return to all-time highs would be a 375% return. So as I say, you want to be taking profits along the way. Getting back to all-time highs is never a guarantee, let alone surpassing them. So even if you just take a bit of profit along the way, even if it's 10%, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, including if you take some at this weekly level here and don't get back in. 60%, that still leaves 40% to run all-time highs. And say if you've been accumulating down here, you're still making multiple X's. So would not worry about that. Take some profits off the table and do what you want with those profits. Now then, let's take a look at the BTC pair. So again, nice big weekly range here. Weekly range low at around 1,522 sats. Range high at 4,000-ish sats. And that brings a weekly mid-range in at 2,750 sats. Once again, if I were an investor, I would want to have all my bags packed before breaking out of this range high at 4,000 sats. You've already seen how explosive this exit of the range was. So you never know when that's going to occur. So as I say, not a bad time to start stacking those altcoin bags, in my personal opinion. Could we go lower? Certainly. But anywhere in this range, I think, is a good dollar cost averaging area. So first TP, there's only 4. First TP would be up here at around 6,000, well, high 6,000, 7,000 sats. And a return to that price from here, you're doubling your Bitcoin, 100% return, nice and easy. As I say, this area looks like price might move pretty quick once you break out of this weekly range high. I've already had one deviation, unlikely we get a second. I think this will just be a straight move up to around that 7,000 sats area. TP2, up here, just shy of 10,000 sats or even 10,000 sats. You can see wick here from July 2020, and then all these candle body closures and wicks from 2020 and 2021. Again, a return to that price from today's prices, you're looking at a 200% return. So, tripling your Bitcoin. What's the next one? Up here at around 14,000 sats. So again, this was where we started to turn at the end of the 2020 cycle. As you can see, obviously alts topped out in their BTC pairings a little bit earlier than the USD prices. But let's take a look at that return. That's a 300% return. And then finally, the all-time highs up and around 17,000 sats. Once again, if we just take a look at where that would be from current day's prices, 400%. So look at that, nice clean percentage returns from each TP, 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%. And as the example I use in previous videos, go back and look at the ADA BTC chart. And you will see that we didn't actually return to previous all-time highs in this last cycle. So 2017-18, we reached 8,700 sats. This cycle, we only reached 6,000 sats. So as I say, take profits along the way, because you never know when it's going to top out, and you don't want to be that person that leaves it all on the table and doesn't take any profits. So let's quickly zoom in to current day prices and just show you the trade that we put on the Learning Crypto Earn While You Learn in Premium. So this was the trade. So on the weekly time frame, as I said, we got this weekly breakout of the range. So I was looking for a retest of this weekly range high to play it up to that $12.70 next weekly level. We go down to the daily. You can see we got that lovely little retest on Tuesday morning, filled, and then up in fact, I think it was Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening filled, and the only trouble we're having is this little problem area, $11.11, this daily level. If we go left, you can see where that stems from. So not only is it this consolidation area from May 2022, but if you chuck a fib on and go from the weekly range high to that next weekly level, it's pretty much halfway, 50%. So you could argue it's some sort of mid-range. Obviously, it's not technically a range, or it could be forming a range, but it wasn't a range here because obviously price just went in a straight line. There was no real consolidation. So a little bit of a problem area, but we've taken some profits off the table. In fact, I'll just show you a quick screenshot. And there you go. Link, you see the average open price, $9.67. So just above that weekly range high. And then we've taken some profit off the table at $10.839. And we're looking to close the rest up at TP2, which is at $12.70. Another couple of trades we did was ADA, as you can see, and also FTM as well. So if you want to find out more about what we do on Learning Crypto Premium and the Own While You Learn, check out the link in the description below. It takes you to our website, free trial. So you can sign up. If you like what you see, stick around. If you don't, then you can leave. Obviously, no problem. Quit anytime. But that's it from this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about the relationship between alt BTC pairs, ETH BTC and Bitcoin dominance, go check out one of the videos from the trading challenge. So ADA, AVAX, Mana, Rose or Sol. And also, obviously, if you want to check out the TA on them, go check them out. So have a good weekend, and I'll catch you for another video next week.